doing, folks? Frankie Football here with the Week 11 recap. 7 of you are competing for the 6 playoff spots. The other 3 teams, Steel City, Mike's team, and Charlie Brown, have been eliminated and sold their best players for picks to rebuild their roster for next season. In the Woo is the first team out and faces the trio of Pentelicus brothers to end the season. But first, let's see how Week 11 played out. This week's high score put on an absolute clinic. Remember, the Raiders put together 235 points to claim the bonus in Week 11. That high score is now number 1 on the all-time weekly high scores, passing himself when he scored 213 points last year in the semifinals. Congratulations to Tyler on winning his second weekly bonus this season. In the first matchup, we had Steel City picking up his first win since Week 8, with this one versus Charlie Brown. Both of these teams are now 3-8 and have since traded their best players away. Charlie Brown has able to acquire 5 extra draft picks in the first 8 rounds next season, setting himself up as the possible favorite in 2025. In the second matchup, we had Scott Simmons Prime defeating In the Woo by 60 points. He had help from Brock Bowers, who had a career high in catches and yards. Brees Hall also chipped in 31 points with 2 touchdowns. That win gets Keith to 7-4 and a tie for the division lead. In the Woo needs to pick up a win in Week 12 if he wants to return to the playoffs for the 3rd season in a row. In the third matchup, we had Fletcher Cox with a 6-point win over Mike's team. Half of Joel's team failed to put up double-digit points, but Jamar Chase led him to victory for the 2nd week in a row. Joel, now 7-4, is tied for the division lead with Keith, but trails him by 3 points. Mike's team drops to 2-9 and has been eliminated from playoff contention for the 3rd straight season. Mike has now lost 5 games this season by less than 10 points. Mike was trending on X, formerly known as Twitter, about his trade deadline move that had some team owners scratching their heads.
2.
LeBron, tell us about that.
Not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5, not 6, not 7.
The number is 8. 8 wins in a row for Love Thy Neighbors. This time, it was a 2-point victory over the Dark Horse. James has now catapulted himself into a tie for first place in the Average Joe's division. Now 8-3, he faces Yo-Yo Ma in Week 12 for a battle for the number 1 seed and first round bye. Jake, on the other hand, was down over 100 points heading into Monday Night Football and came up short, dropping him to 6-5 and into the last spot for the playoffs. Jake faces Mike's team this week. A win would put Jake in a great position to compete for the first round bye in the Globo Gym division. And finally, we saved the best for last. Remember, the Raiders took it personal when Fletcher Cox broke dance all over his team in Week 10. Tyler, looking for redemption, came out in Week 11 and completely stomped the yard and Yo-Yo Ma at the same time.
Wait a minute, is he coming at Grant?
Tyler won by 100 points while putting up the most points we've seen in a single week since the league was created. 5 of his players scored 20-plus points, with 2 of them going over 30. He now leads the league in points scored, but sits at 6-5 with an easy matchup versus Steel City this week. Yo-Yo Ma, on the other hand, drops to 8-3 and has his biggest game of the season in Week 12. Also, Josh was the last person to defeat James all the way back in Week 3, which he did by 67 points. Will he go 2-0 versus James this season, or has the momentum shifted in James' favor? We will know soon enough the answer to these questions. Next up, we have the bust of the week. First off, T.J. Hawkinson, 2 catches for 13 yards, ended the tight end 35. Bust! Second, Terry McLaurin, 1 catch for 10 yards, ended the wide receiver 90. Bust! Third, Kyle Pitts, 1 catch for 9 yards, ended the tight end 42. Bust! Fourth, 0 catches on 2 targets, Mike Gesicki. Bust! And finally, another tight end, Travis Kelce. He had 2 catches for 8 yards, ended the tight end 38. Bust! Next up, we have the Random Fact of the Week, hosted by those who shall not be named for legal reasons.
Well, hello again. My name is Mary Shelley. Apologies for the out of office. I'm in an ongoing battle with the HR department here for a coworker that keeps calling me the wrong name. But anyways, today's fun fact of the week is about none other than the 6'5" absolute monster, Josh Allen.
Fakes left, now taken off. Gonna run for it, he got it! And there he goes! Inside the 10, the 5! Oh, the play of the year in the end!
Yes, so Joshua Patrick Allen, born in May 1996, originally grew up in California. However, he joined the Queen City of New York, Buffalo, in 2018, and he has been there battling the lake effect snow ever since. So, a very strange fact about him is his pre-game ritual. Are you ready for it?
Are you ready for it?
Emesis. And what is emesis, you might ask? Vomiting, yakking, upchuck. This man throws up right after the pregame is over. This is his pregame ritual. Every game he throws up. Why? That's up for debate. But he says it helps with cramping. So do with that what you will. But I am off to get some sleep. So stay classy, San Diego.